Wisdom, the final frontier to true knowledge. Welcome to Wisdom Trek, where our mission is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. Hello, my friend. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your captain on our journey to increase wisdom and create a living legacy. Thank you for joining us today as we explore wisdom on our second millennium of podcast. This is day 1123 of our trek, and time for our Philosophy Friday series. Each Friday, we will ponder some of the basic truths and mysteries of life and how they can impact us in creating our living legacy. As we continue on this trek called life, sometimes we have questions about life. So our Friday trek is a time where we can ask Gramps. Gramps will answer the questions that you would like to ask your dad or granddad, but for whatever reason, this is not possible. No matter how old we are, I know that all of us would like the opportunity to ask Dad or Gramps questions about many areas of life. We may mix it up a bit on our Friday episodes, but we'll strive to keep them down to earth and enjoyable. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Gramps, please email them to guthrie@wisdom-trek.com. So our question for this week is, Hey Gramps, tell me a story about how we should handle obstacles that we face in life. So today is the obstacle in your path. We all face obstacles along our track of life. That is just a fact. It is how we respond to those obstacles that will make a difference between success and failure, between a life of satisfaction and a life of misery. Let me tell you a story that will illustrate this. In ancient times, a king had his men place a heavy boulder on one of the main roadways leading into the main city. The king then hid in the bushes out of view of everyone, and he watched to see if anyone would move the boulder out of the way to ease the path for themselves and for others. Some of the king's wealthiest merchants and lords passed by and with much grumbling and complaining, simply walked around the boulder, forcing them to come precariously close to the edge of the road where there was a steep embankment. Almost everyone blamed the king for not keeping the roads cleared, but none of them did anything for getting the stone removed. After several days of waiting, one day a peasant came along carrying a heavy load of vegetables. Upon approaching the boulder, the peasant looked at the situation and then surprisingly laid down his load and tried to push the stone out of the way. At first, he did not move the boulder much at all. After much pushing and straining, the peasant found a huge limb that he used as a lever, and he finally managed to push the boulder close enough to the edge, and it tumbled down into the ravine. After that, the peasant went back to pick up his vegetables. As he did, he noticed a purse lying in the road where the boulder had been. The purse contained many gold coins and a note from the king that explained that the gold was for the person who removed the boulder from the road. So the moral for this story is, every obstacle that we come across in life gives us an opportunity to improve our circumstances. And while the lazy and dissatisfied will complain, others are creating opportunities through their kind hearts, generosity, and willingness to get things done. We should never begrudge the hard obstacles in life. If we let them, they will refine us and make us a better person. James chapter 1 verses 2 through 4 tells us, Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance has been fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. Well, that's the end of our story for today. Join us again next Friday for another question on our Ask Gramps episode. Our next trek will be Meditation Monday, where we will help you to reflect on the most important areas of life. So encourage your friends and family to join us and to come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past 1,122 daily treks or read the associated journals, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. I encourage you to subscribe to Wisdom Trek on your favorite podcast player so that each day will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you on Monday.